Hey guys, Mark Holmes here with Michael Anthony Fitness. Sitting in DC traffic that sucks as bad as the Washington Redskins. But as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and whatever else you do on the Joe Boo Sports Report. I was talking to Cowboys Crunk, who actually I'm going to see next month. He's actually going to be in the area, so he's going to come by the man cave and things. And he filled me in on something. He said he got a comment and stuff from a couple of people and things that were kind of mad at me because they said, it used to be I could get Mark, comment more, and do, would interact with me more and more and more. And it's not that I'm mad at anybody or trying to ignore anybody, but the reality is between sitting in DC traffic and working my day job and taking care of trying to keep my wife happy, and anybody who's married understands how much work that is. Trying to keep up with the Cowboys, and as everything's grown, it's harder and harder to have the same level of communications with everybody else that I used to. And believe me, I try to spend as much time as possible commenting and reading the comments. And usually what I'll do is I'll read the comments and you'll see me heart them to let you know that I've seen them. Or if it's like, a really bad one, I'll give a thumbs down, which, we get all those trolls and stuff in here. But, I'll try and do better. It's just hard. It just really is. And I'll be honest with you, I just get worn out sometimes. But some news. La'el Collins, a guy who Vosh absolutely positively hates. When he breaks him down, he's talking about seeing how many times he's getting beaten and things like that. Turns out La'el Collins had rotator cuff surgery, had torn rotator cuff back in February, and that's just being reported now. It's good that he got it done early because then it's got more time to heal, unlike somebody else who got surgery yesterday. And you wonder how bad and how effective or how long he's actually had to deal with it. There's a couple of guys that have been a little bit nicked up, and we talk about, they're not as good as they were. Byron Jones is one who had, I would say, hip flexor. He had a surgery on his hip where, he was playing as the number one, basically, cornerback in the NFL. You get a little nicked up and it starts slowing you down. And as an offensive lineman, your hands and your arms are everything. So I'm wondering how much of La'el Collins getting beat was footwork, or if it's some that he couldn't really go ahead and get that club out there and push the guy off, to maintain that space, because it's key. Being able to use your hands and to be able to maneuver. And if you've got a torn rotator cuff or you can't really push and extend, that does make a difference as far as blocking. And I'm glad that he got it done, early. So you're talking about already a couple of months of time to heal. And this is one of those things that I always say that it's difficult to repeat being good. When you have like the Eagles going to the Super Bowl, I said this before, one of the reasons why you look at a team taking a step back is because they have less time to heal. You think about if your season ended early, first of the year, you're done. You've got until April before your team starts even doing workouts. So you're talking about, 4 months of time to heal. If you're a Super Bowl team, you're talking about a month less to go ahead and get all this stuff done. And if you waited, it's even longer. So that's one of those things that you got to bake into the equation of being a playoff team. And our Cowboys being in the first round and winning and playing in the second round, it's a couple weeks less time to get yourselves together. But the good thing is we are a young team, and younger guys have a tendency to bounce back a whole lot quicker than us old dudes like me. So we'll see how all that works out. And I'm curious if there's anybody else that's had a little bit of work done. One person I'm curious about is, and I have not heard, and I've been looking, is Zach Martin, because we know Zach Martin has been playing all season with a hurt knee. He originally hurt it in training camp, and there's a couple times the Redskin game, he went to the locker room early, a little bit limping. In that game, we know against the Eagles, he went out and missed 2 games after that one. If he's gotten any work done, or if it's just one of those rest situations for it to heal. But hopefully, by the time April 15th gets here, which is next week, these guys will be able to start working out with the team and things. And it looks like the traffic's picking up a little bit. Yay. I may be doing a little test tonight. I'm trying out something new. It'll be a live stream. But what I'm trying is, I've got my main desk, that's set up and stuff, and I want to try and have some cameras in other locations and trying using wireless microphone. So I want to see if I can go from set to set to set and see if it actually will work. So that way when we do like the draft show or hopefully when the season gets here, I'm going to take my man cave and that's going to be like the sports bar. So we'll be able to have people sitting at the bar, watching the game. We can get their thoughts and reactions and stuff, or we can have different cameras in different locations and things. And actually, I'm looking forward to doing more and more stuff at Lucky's and using several cameras in different locations so we can get different points of view, get the fan club and stuff together. So I'm trying to make this all fun, interactive for all the fans, and do a lot of different stuff that we've seen in other places. So guys, I will see you guys, of course, later because, well, I never shut up. See you soon.